What's up? What's up? We back in the building.
We back.
Hey, y'all let y'all groove to this for a minute. What? What?
Fellas, form.
That's the Soup Mix original. Don't be trying to find it nowhere because you can't. That came out of this brain.
$79.95. You can buy the beat. $79.95.
You
That's
demonetized.
two more zeros behind that.
Add more zeros.
All right, we got Reese back in the building with us today.
I'm back.
Reese was absent. He had to go cheer his daughter on at the championship game. How did it work out?
So they won.
Yeah!
What was actually?
Good job.
I saw a picture of the final score, but what was that?
I don't remember, but a lot.
Oh, bro!
A lot to a little.
Man, was you sleep? Was you trying to catch up on
What was
sleep
it
at the
like?
game?
I was
46 to
chasing Damani
14.
That boy
Some-
trying to,
it was a blowout. It was a blowout.
It was a blowout.
In this tournament, they actually won every game by 20 plus.
That's
So,
Man.
we'll take that.
we'll take that.
Congratulations,
We'll
Dirk.
definitely take that.
Were y'all playing in the wrong age group or something?
No, we were repping
20 points?
What's the name of the ball club?
Jeff City Capitals.
Jeff City Capitals. Congratulations,
Jeff City Lady Capitals.
Lady Capitals.
We-
Nice.
We know she didn't get none of those skills from you.
That would
Trash.
be called a hater move.
What's your favorite saying? Trash.
Yep.
Hey,
Trash.
I heard you did start for Late Law, though. That's the trash company in town.
Just
Let's go.
pay me in cash.
I'll
That's
get
dope.
your trash, pay me in cash. Reese starting a new entrepreneurism. So, we're gonna get back into it. Like I said, TJ couldn't be with us on this ride. He's out protecting the city.
Serve and protect.
Batman.
He's probably doing it tightly.
In the yoga.
Lululemon shop.
Twinkie's got a new twist cook.
I don't know. I hope you guys tuned in to the last episode because there was a challenge put down. I'm gonna have to let Reese get in on this.
Oh, here we go.
TJ talking about he just the fastest man on earth.
He's
apparently-
superhuman.
Apparently he fast. You know how it is when you get new shoes. I guess when you get when you get new leggings, that makes you fast too. I guess I don't know. But,
Wind resistant.
The Speed Force.
yeah, I guess so. He put the challenge back down for a race. The distance is to be determined. I think at some point somebody
That was
could
a
be on
50
It was
yard.
It was a 50.
50 to 60.
It was 100. It started out as 100.
You don't want to do 100.
Then it went to a 50.
All
Long.
you guys would be winded by a...
Nah, the 100 is good
And by
for
the-
me.
and by the time
the 100 is good.
By the
100
time we
good.
get there, it's probably gonna be a 40.
But actually, the 100 actually gives the man that's in last place a chance to come back.
That's the endurance.
Spoken truly
trainer.
from somebody who obviously didn't run track.
Hey, man, I don't know.
No,
I was the second half.
y'all close.
About 40, 50, my speed kick in
You got
to
a power-
That's
overdrive.
what I'm
You got a
saying.
power band like a
If
motorcycle.
you ain't with me, if you're not with me,
Right,
yes,
I'm saying.
power band, dirt bike,
That's
power
how
band.
I am.
When I kick in, I'm gone. I don't want to
That's
come.
when that
I'm
turbo-
coasting.
That's when that turbo kicks in.
Yeah, that hit me.
All you slow starters,
if you
I'll
beat-
see you at the finish line.
If you beat me, it's gonna be because you took off. You took off. That's the only way.
That's what's up, though.
Reese gonna be like, I was trying to catch up on my sleep, y'all. So
Oh, man. No, anyone who's going to be sleeping is going to be Mike.
Oh
He's always
man.
sleeping.
right.
But we got a race challenge coming, so y'all be tuned in for that.
Tune in for that. So
I can't wait for you
And
guys
it's
to
gonna be
start
live.
training. I'm gonna like, what are you
Yeah.
doing in the gym?
I
Wait
know
until the weather get warmer.
all these cats got gym memberships, so I'm gonna be like, okay, y'all, we're gonna have to run 20 yards because I'm a little tired already. Just from stretching. 20-yard dash, a new Olympic.
I don't even
Dude,
train
Olympic.
for running, and I feel like I could take a couple of you.
There it is. There it is.
There we go.
There's another
We
challenge.
done added another.
Added another challenge.
He did. He looked at this side.
You know, Ty's got longer legs than me, so I got to think about that. TJ does work out quite a bit, and he does a lot of conditioning.
Every day.
That's not TJ.
No, I'm pointing back.
Oh.
Yeah, he ain't here right now.
He's way back now. But yeah, he does a lot of conditioning with that Mortal Kombat mask. And I don't know, maybe the Lululemons push the blood back up.
Man, let me tell you something. I know you look right past me, but I guarantee you that I was probably the fastest guy sitting on this couch right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna judge
What?
nobody.
Not
until
yet.
But
I'm-
did you hear what he
Yes.
said?
Yes,
I
probably
He's
was.
the fastest guy sitting on that couch right now.
Man, this thing is
There's a
fucking-
whole section that's gone right here.
I'm not gonna judge anybody until
See-
we're on the track.
Hey,
See, all I can tell you is if you are from Jeff City and you've been around here for a while and you was in the softball circuit, people know my name. People know my name. They know my name. You didn't throw the ball. Once I hit it, you didn't throw it. You held on to it and called timeout because I was going home. They know. I'm a
Yeah,
legend.
that sounds about like
I'm a
me.
legend.
That did sound
I'm
like
a
about
legend.
me.
Oh, look at him. Look at him doing it. He's quacking.
Yeah,
He's quacking.
you are talking a lot.
Okay.
Right now.
Y'all just.
Oh man, I want to get a video of this.
please,
race.
somebody, please
Tune in.
That's on Instagram
That's
right
gonna
now.
be an
That's from
Instagram
Jeff
Live.
City. Just tell these clowns what's
So
going
we'll
on.
have to go live when we race.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going live. Okay,
Absolutely.
we're going live.
Yeah,
so
we're
it's all going to be
gonna be-
documented.
it's gonna be
That's-
live.
That's going to be awesome.
And
Be
we
ready.
also gonna have EMS on scene
I need some oxygen.
because it might be a problem. It might be a
Be
problem.
ready for Mike. Be ready for Mike's fake hamstring pull when he loses.
Man, he already calling you out. He already
We'll
calling
get him
you
a
out.
t-shirt. We'll get him
I
a
like
t-shirt.
that.
Going
I
He
like
already
that.
calling you out.
like
He already
that.
calling you out.
I like
so,
that.
What are we talking about today?
Man.
well, you know, there's a lot of things going on in the world.
Yes, it is.
A lot of things.
Yes, it is.
So we always have topics, and we have so many. I gotta go back and dig through to find them most of the time. So one of the things that we hadn't talked about that we discussed earlier on in the beginning stages of this is what are some of the ways you prepare for your financial future and retirement? I think this is a kind of important thing because a lot of people don't really plan for that. They live in the now, and it's not. I don't feel like it's a thing that they are choosing to do. I think it's out of necessity. Because if you are living on a budget, it's really hard to sit money to the side or
Yeah.
allocate some money for some type of investment or
Correct.
something like that, because you already have your money kind of spent before you even make it. So therefore, you try to do other things to try to, and you still want to live. You ain't trying to well, I've been working 4 jobs and I save every dime except for what I got to pay. And then when you turn 65, you're like, oh, sorry, you got cancer, you're gonna die. So I mean, I don't feel like that's a good way to live, to take all your money and put it in a future type of deal. But you do have to have some type of plans for it.
I just don't put all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah, you can't do
just
that.
can't.
You can't. Huh, what's that?
4 jobs?
Yeah, man. There's some people out there got 4 jobs.
I can live in color.
did-
4
when I
jobs,
was in
gotta go to work.
Right.
When I was in college, or even when I first got married, I worked like 3 jobs pretty regularly. It was like
We said
it
4
was
jobs.
when not 4, but I worked 3.
We said
One-
we
one
said
was
4
more-
jobs. We said 4 jobs. Why you talking about 3?
I'm just saying.
I understand.
mean, I can see how another person would be like, I need 1 more, and they don't rest. They just
Yeah,
burn
it's just
themselves
a
out.
constant thing, and it's tough, to try to look at
Right.
what you have to do in 20 years when you have this set of dynamics in front of you right now.
Yeah.
And with the economy doing well, I'm throwing up the quotes. I don't care if you're mad, but it's doing well, because I look at that a little differently, and I have my own reasons for that. But that's another question. The things that I have done, I started a little early, and one of the main things that I did that I think a lot of younger guys don't think about is getting health insurance. That is like something, health insurance and life insurance. So if you're working and you don't have life insurance and you're already like on the cusp, you
Right.
you 2 hours away from having to file bankruptcy, you definitely need to have some type of life insurance, because if something was to happen to you, how are you gonna let your family make sure your family's okay?
Keep
Yeah.
that burden and try to keep that
burial-
burden off your family.
Burials and all
Yeah,
that stuff. That stuff's
that's expensive. It's very expensive these days.
And life insurance is not that. You ain't got to get no whole life. You ain't got to have all that. But
Right.
I think in your working part of your life, you need to have some type of way to make sure that part of things are taken care of.
I agree with that.
It's really cheap. You know, you talking
I agree.
$10-$11 a month. You spend that on Boba Young, you know. So I think that's a good investment to put towards something that's going to help out your family in the unfortunate event if something does happen to you. So
that's terrifying.
You bring up life insurance and all that. I mean, that's good because everybody can't get that. As far as like dental and vision,
right?
You know, I went to the dentist and I had a bad tooth, and they told me, well, they gave me an option. They said, hey, pull it. You have a gap there, or we put a fake one there.
Yep.
Some people ain't got a choice.
No.
They gotta rock the gap, bro.
You gotta rock the
and
gap.
I'm so glad I didn't have to rock the gap. I could get a fake one.
And it really sucks because there's a lot of people, they get a job and they go, oh, we have dental insurance. And they're like, yes, finally. They get it and they have to go use it, and they're like, it doesn't pay for anything. The deductible is so high.
It's so high.
You're right.
They're like, you need this procedure that costs $37,000.
Right. Or even if it's like $500,
and your
like,
insurance,
I can't afford
and your
that.
insurance pays $7,000. No, $7. I'm like, what?
But you got to meet your deductible first.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't meet that, then it's a done deal.
I mean, as far as on the what we're talking about though, I'm in a union, so I have a pension. And you know, we also try to save when we can to do other things like that. And you know, as my kids get older and are less dependent on me for financial stuff, when they get, you know, in their older ages, I can put back more money for myself later on. So, but right now it's kind of like, you know, I got something set aside where I'm good for now. So just a good thing to kind of touch on. And you know, a lot of companies are starting to do 401ks, and to me 401ks are scary right now.
Very scary
because
the
market's all over the place, and it's a lot of different factors going into that.
True.
I don't even want to begin to talk about that.
I've heard a lot of experts say if the market is steady, it's scarier.
Yeah,
and you're not going to get as big of a
Not
growth in your 401k or investments because there's no down to buy the stocks. You need to have the down and the up. But to talk about retirement, though, I mean, like, when I think about retirement, I don't think about I'm not going to stop working, because to me, when you stop working, that's when you die. You know, it just seems to be the trend, and I don't care. I mean, I will freelance work. I mean, I'll probably reduce my workload when I retire.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I want to work, save up money to be able to reduce it, maybe travel more. But I'm still going to be doing some kind of work.
I think I will be too.
I'm gonna work that remote control.
The TV remote or the video game remote?
Video game. Yeah, let's get it.
Video game streamer,
Gamer.
70 years
Gamer
old.
for life. What's that?
I'll be old.
Have you seen the video game streamer Grandma?
No.
Yeah, she like streams on Twitch and like YouTube and stuff, and she's like 70, but she only plays Skyrim.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all she does. It's amazing.
She's probably dope too.
I guess I saw a video about her. I haven't watched all of her videos.
She knows how to work it herself. That's a good thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So I'm gonna chime in real quick. So for me, y'all just bust my bubble real quick. So because 401k is my main thing. I also invest in some stock, but the 401k right now is what I'm depending on, because I didn't actually know. Excuse me, if the market is, I didn't actually know if the market was steady.
Right.
My 401k would fluctuate.
Right.
I did not know that, but the stock, and I want to throw this in also, universal healthcare. Another topic for another day, but universal healthcare sounds great. Probably never happened in this country, but it sounds great to me. I disagree. Okay, another subject for another day. Another podcast. Good. So,
Oh, it came back.
okay, so
That was weird. Our audio dropped for a second. Keep going.
okay, so the 401k, universal healthcare. I just had to throw that in there one more time. And then the stock market is hit or miss. You almost have to know what you're doing. I really need a financial advisor. That's what I really need to do.
I advise you to stay out of the stock market. That'll be $50.
Just say no. Just say no.
But the stock market can be a good thing and a bad thing. Like you have companies out here that have been around for hundreds of years. I won't throw any names out there, but you know what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
The Big Air guy. He's been around for forever. And that's a solid investment, especially for your kids. You know,
Right.
you if you get your kids involved, just buy them one share and watch how that one share will grow from year to year. And I mean, there's a whole bunch. Like I said, I'm not gonna throw any names out there, but the stock market can be a good thing. Some people may disagree, but as far as life insurance and healthcare, we already discussed those two, but they are a must because there's something that, and all of us are kind of sort of around the same age, give or take a few years, but
Joe threw his eyebrow up like, I ain't old as y'all fools.
I didn't say a thing.
But-
Hey, man, you was like Batman on what?
There's no video evidence.
Eyebrow went way there.
right. But anybody depending on Social Security, good luck.
Good luck.
As it might not be around
Not
for
happening.
us.
I would-
It
yeah,
might not be
don't
around
know.
for us.
And what age does that kick in? At 60, 65?
They raised it.
They raised
They
it.
raised it?
Is it
Yeah.
68
They
now?
raised it to 90.
What they do is
I'm done. I'm out. I'm done.
the government
Wrap it up.
looks at like how old people are living to, and they go, "Okay, let's make it 2 years."
2 years, right?
because they don't want to dip into that all the time.
But-
I'll be sitting here with the oxygen on here.
Right.
I got Social Security.
They're like, Miss Campbell's, we ought to take him off life support. Like, nope. He said keep him on life support till his Social Security kick in.
Make sure the kids are all right.
He wants to dip into that at least once.
I know. He want, after the first check, unplug.
Right. I did want to say one more thing.
No, you didn't.
Joe,
You want to say two more?
you're right. Joe, I love you, but
Uh-oh.
I do not want to work for the rest of my life. I understand what you're saying,
Tell them.
but if you think about it,
Right.
you go through your life, right? So from the day you pop out of your mama's belly
Like pop.
to
Pop, go to Weasel, because the Weasel go pop.
the
I started popping in '87, so I mean, you know.
the day you pop out of your mom's belly to about, just say 14 through 16, those are your free years when you don't have to worry about responsibility.
Right.
I'm just throwing some numbers out there. Those are your free years. And from, just say, about 16 to 60, those are your resposibility years.
Yeah.
Man,
And then
60.
I mean, well, okay, it might be 70.
I'm thinking 50. 16 to 50. After 50, I'm kind of done.
I'm going by Joe. Joe said he gonna work for the rest of his life.
I'm looking at even at with Joel's age and his kids at about 50, he can probably like pull the plug if he wanted to.
I don't live.
If,
No, I mean I'm talking about I'm talking about
no,
the work,
not
I'm talking about
as
the work
far
side.
I'm
as,
just
yeah.
On the work
Yeah.
side. I mean,
Right.
I
Well,
feel
Yeah.
that comes back to
But then hold on. Then you only got about, just say you got 20 more years to live. So if you do 1 through 16 and then just say 70, just say you live till 90, 70 to 90, that's not a lot of years to just relax.
But
Well-
Joe did throw out the point that most of the people he see after they retire, they die.
They die.
They die.
That's
They
what
They stop
Well,
moving.
Your body
They
goes
stop
from,
moving.
like, a constant commotion, and your brain goes from very regular stimulation to very reduced.
That's why-
and then it just starts.
I have an aunt that's 75 years old. She moves constantly. 3 Mercedes Benz. She'll put mulch and grass and dirt in every Benz, but she studied moving herself, and
Yep.
she's doing great.
And
Constantly moving.
So after you retire, you better get in the
Just
gym or keep moving. somewhere.
moving, doing something. Yeah.
work doesn't need to be something you don't like. I
Right.
mean, it's like what they say, you know.
Right.
Find something you love, and you'll never
And you
work a day
enjoy
in
it
your life.
forever.
Right.
So I mean, if you find something that you're good at, or you can contribute to, and you can do it in a light
Right.
kind of manner, and you can still make some income on it, then why
Why not?
do
Why
that?
not?
It's
Why
healthy.
not?
and you're making money. But I mean, you may still be retired because you could just say, I don't feel like going to work today. I work 3 days a week.
Right.
So
I think if I did retire, I'll still have a little side job. I do handyman stuff on the side. So if you need your ceiling fans done, if you need your light switches switched out, if you need a couple of landscaping plants planted, some mums. My family like mums. I don't know why. They just love mums.
I don't understand.
I'll go and plant. Yeah, I don't either. They die and they say they come back, but I never seen them come back.
They say they come back.
I've never seen it.
Tried it.
They don't come back. I haven't seen it.
Mine's come back every year.
Your mums?
Yeah.
I've never seen. I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna come over here and watch it. Come back.
Say come back.
Come over here and watch it. Watch it come back. I haven't seen it.
They
come back.
Car
They come
staring at you.
They come back.
But I definitely do side stuff, and and
So
that keeps me going. It keeps me going.
as far as like retirement though, what's some stuff you prepared for though?
What I prepare for is I try to get like some Roth IRAs and banks. I try to get my savings accounts. I get $100. I put 50 up in the bank. I try to do a lot of saving things, and I try to teach my kids the same thing. So, Roth, that's a good way to go. Save your money. That's always good.
Right.
Banks held it. I mean, we talked about that in the last podcast. The bank shut down. You don't have anything, but still, it's there whenever they're up and running well. And I try to do it that way. That's kind of what I do.
We're entering an age where you can't not put your money under the mattress anymore because you
why not?
You can, but it doesn't grow. That what I'm saying is
okay.
Yeah, but
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
See, that goes back to our last podcast about if the whole system shuts down, you still won't have anything there.
And you're
that's
saying
growing for you.
You're saying that your money
under it. Just have a small cash.
You're saying that your money doesn't grow, and that's true. So if I take $1,000 and put it in a bank, and just in a savings account, and it's collecting 1% interest,
that's not growing very fast.
If any interest, what am I losing? I'm losing nothing.
But if you invest that money into
but I'm losing nothing.
But it's a
I'm
gamble.
Losing nothing. So if I take that same $1,000 and put it into a stock, and the stock crashes, and I lose 500 of it, I lost 500. So there's a difference between a growing investment and something that you're trying to save for later. Because if you're just saving it, it doesn't have to grow.
Well, that also comes down to your portfolio.
Yeah,
you got to have you have different parts of your portfolio. You play conservative, and then you play very aggressive with.
Right.
So you basically when you go to be aggressive, you're basically like, okay, I'm safe to use this money. It's okay to kind of gamble it.
Right.
And a good financial advisor will
tell you the same thing.
I don't understand. You talking about the money can't grow up under your mattress. Well, I mean, if you're taking money out of your paycheck and adding it in there, why ain't it growing?
No, what I'm saying is, okay, so just say you that same $1,000, right? You have that same $1,000 under your mattress for a rainy day, right?
Oh, okay.
For a rainy day. Well, that $1,000 is just going to be $1,000 for 10 years unless you do something with that $1,000. Now, you can add 20, 50, whatever under that mattress, but and like I said before,
that's a risk-free savings though.
That's 50-50 because if you invest in something, there's no guarantee that you're going to gain anything off of that.
But if you don't take that chance,
that's 50-50.
Yeah, but if you don't take that chance,
right?
I still got $1,000.
You still have $1,000 that's sitting under your mattress
for
collecting
years,
dust.
Doesn't matter.
It's $1,000 versus
$1,000.
me putting it in the market. And I put $1,000 in the market and it's slowly chipping away 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100.
It's just like Vegas. It's just like Vegas. Go ahead.
I see what you're saying because
I know what you're saying.
There are some people that would rather do that.
Yeah.
Throw $1,000 in investment and put it under their mattress.
Right.
I mean, look at entrepreneurs. I mean, shoot, they lost tons of money.
It's a gamble.
It's
always a gamble. But they go into what they're doing knowing that they're not going to get a full investment off of what they put in.
I think
they know that.
They hope they will.
I think
they want to get the outcome of the good side.
The difference between a high risk and a low risk, because if you're putting some money in, I'll say, because if I'm looking at $1,000, this is how I would probably look at it.
Right.
I'm gonna take 800. I'm gonna put it on that mattress. I'll take another 100 and put it in some crazy venture.
Right.
Then I'll take another 100 and put it in something that's kind of more solid. I'm not gonna take my whole 1,000 and put in there.
Yeah, it's like what you said.
It's a portfolio thing.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
This is not smart business, because if you do that, two things can happen. So if you put the $1,000 in there and the market crashes and you have no money, as opposed to having, you got 1,000 in there, or 1,000 in a some type of IRA or whatever, and you have half of it here and half of there. If the market crashes and you still need cash, you still got cash.
You still got it.
You still got it. Yeah, it ain't gonna be as valuable as somebody who got lucky and got 5,000, but you still don't have nothing. As opposed to that's my thing. It's
Keyword lucky.
Correcto.
So
Membo.
Yeah, but good question though. I mean, that's a
very good.
very good question.
I'm investing.
You invest?
You investing?
Go ahead.
All of it.
All of it?
The whole $100 grand.
Well,
Nah, but I'm rich. My job, they do 401k. I do 401k, but I do have other money, other accounts. I sit away money in an account here, and I got money over here. I do save that way too. So I do and I don't have my eggs in one basket.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that. One of the other questions, kind of springboarding off that, was when it comes to your career and your family, do you feel like it's more important to try to manage your family time, or try to capitalize on your work at the time? So not really. The question was what's more important. I think that's kind of tricky though. I think it's more so for me anyway, at this age and at this time, this is probably going to be my best working years. So I'm going to do what I can right now that's going to help me make the most money that I can make. And in turn, that's going to help me be able to do more things with my family. So if I sacrifice and say, well, I don't want to do XYZ because that's going to take away some family time, but I'm missing out on an opportunity that's going to be more beneficial for me in the long run, I think the give and take is off balance, and you have to go with the yes, I gotta do this other thing to make it better later. Right. I mean, it's kind of a long run game. I don't think you can really look at that in the short term. The more I thought about the question, I don't really think you can look at it in the short term, because you're always going to have to make some type of sacrifice to do the things you want to do, because of that's how it is. That's how society works. You can't just be like, oh well, I don't want to do this job because it makes me work on weekends. Well, is it always going to make you work on the weekends, or is it just the weekends for now, and then you can springboard off of that and get some type of promotion, yada yada yada, make your schedule change to suit you, and then you can have that family time and the success.
I don't need no family time. I'm kicking it. 24/7, 7 days a week. No, I'm just playing.
I'm digging holes.
No, I feel what you're saying though. That does make sense.
You wouldn't have that if that job starts causing stress at home. You're not going to have that job.
No, you're not.
But
not for
if you don't have a job and you need the money to take care of your family,
a job.
Yeah.
No, that's how
go
I
ahead,
feel.
Joe. I'm just talking stuff.
But yeah, I mean, you need to take the job. I mean, even if it means you can't spend as much time with your family, it means you're putting food on the table,
right.
You're buying them clothes, you should take it. I mean, but at the same time, that job, even if you hate it, it's probably going to help you with the next job.
Right. Everything's a springboard to the next thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I tell my kids this all the time. Well, only 2 of them are of the age, but don't quit a job until you have another one lined up.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want to have some sort of credit line or whatever you want, money line. You want to have that.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you quit point A and don't have a point B lined up, then you're broke. You have nothing. I mean, then you gotta call me, or you gotta call Tyrone.
Or T Will. Better call me T Will.
Better call T.
Better call me T.
Better call him T. You better.
But don't quit one thing unless you have another option. And there are multiple options out here. Go ahead.
As long as you don't work for, as long as you don't work for federal, you're
You
good.
gotta go off what you were just saying, and maybe where
Don't
you
want to
going
work
with
federal
it.
right
Don't
now.
want to work for federal right now.
Yeah, don't work federal. Well, not right now.
Not right
But
now.
if you do quit your job before you have the next one lined up, then the next one may be worse because then you're desperate.
Right.
You take anything to keep your money flow going.
Exactly.
I'm tired of mopping floors over here. I'm
Hey,
getting out
my
of this
dad
place.
said, I don't care what
Then
you
you end
do.
up cleaning toilets.
You can get out there and you can shovel
Poo poo.
shit, but you can, as long as you're working,
It
you
could
got
get
money coming in.
worse.
What you
Yeah,
think
I'm
about?
sorry, I
What you
was
think
trying to
about that,
cuss.
Mike?
Big
Let's
Mike.
Big Mike.
Let's don't mention no names.
Oh, what happened? Live on Channel 6.
Ooh.
Family is first, bro.
Definitely.
Family is first.
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm willing to retire and let my wife work, bro. let her keep working. But yeah.
Sounds like you got a plan already.
I will see her rolling on the floor like
He said.
can't wait till he gets home.
He said. Mike gonna be on the couch like, what's for dinner?
Go in that building. Go in that building.
Yeah, but family first, man.
Definitely.
There are times that you will have to probably let your family know what's going on, because you could be going for a promotion and you have to be there.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
Definitely.
You gotta be there 24/7 if you're trying to go for a position that you know that's coming up, that you
Right.
won't, or your boss says, "Hey, we're looking at you getting this, and it's a possibility it can happen in the next 6 months." You want to try to be there every day and try to bust your ass. Like, hey, this I'm made for
Look
this.
good.
You
Right.
know, make yourself look good.
Yeah.
So family is first, but you gotta keep communicating with your family when you know you can't make
Yeah.
it. Or something.
Yeah.
Right.
I think communication is important. in
That's definitely gonna be important. And
Only when you're in a relationship or married.
I don't know if you ain't in a relationship.
Well, who you communicating with?
Need to be real with yourself sometime, because some people ain't real with
You need to
themselves.
sit Twill
My
down
inner-
and say Till.
Oh, Twill? Oh,
It's Twill and
Jake-
T-Will.
Jake Cute.
Hey, if you single, it's more. It's your time.
It's your time.
Is your time more important than money?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I
Good question.
think some of these single cats out here don't care, man. They just like, I really ain't got nothing to do, and if this don't work out in this place, my mama basement open. And I'm like, whoa.
Go to my mama house.
I'm gonna
That's
go. I'm
real
gonna go to my
attractive to
mama.
other ladies.
I know. But you know
Sorry-
what? Though?
sorry,
You know what, though?
ladies.
I'm sorry.
But
this is a good thing to jump to, because I saw this more than once.
I already know what you're gonna say.
You already know.
Go ahead and say it.
He's
These cats that have an apartment with a mattress on the floor and they got a girl. What?
And they going on and loving it. They loving it. They good.
They taking selfies next to the mattress on the floor. I'm like, what is going on?
Who was that someone posted? a
I'm
picture
like,
of
that
the
ain't make no sense.
Why do you got a picture of a piece of toast on the floor?
I know. There is some selfie etiquette. I'm sorry. If you living not quite right, just move that stuff to the side. Do a background
etiquette.
check.
That's a new word.
Do a background check. Just
Blank wall.
check your check your six.
All selfies taken right there.
Check your six before you take a selfie, please. Because man,
Because I'm looking at all backgrounds
it's
in
like
the photo. Like, what is that?
You like in the photo. Put your duck lips and all I can see is this nasty glass of milk behind you and the mattress on the floor. I'm like, why did you take that picture? And why is this on social media?
Is that cottage cheese?
Don't forget about
like
the
the one
75-inch television on the wall.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like there's the kid sneaking into the room.
I know.
And she's like in some laundry.
He in the back holding a jar of peanut butter like, I'm hungry. Can you get this over with?
Mom, what we eating? Mom, what we eating?
But yeah, you gotta have some selfie etiquette, people.
Yeah, that's a must.
I'm not a selfie guy. We do have a selfie professional that's on this panel. He's not here right now.
Yeah, he left.
Very
And
true.
He might have been in the last one.
If you
I don't
follow
know.
the Fellas Forum and you follow TJ, you're gonna see a barrage of pictures. He probably took a picture before he started work today. Workflow. Just let the podcast flow. Yeah, that's right. I'm tagging I know.
Right. Yeah, he's leaning a lot back.
But yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of things that that go along with that. But I don't understand the whole. I think the overall like standard of what is necessary to be
Right.
you know, not successful, but necessary. Just the things, the necessities that you have. I think the Z generation looks at that a little different than we do.
They do.
I think more of the persona that you're having that's going on how you look to everybody else because of the instant fame. You know, we got podcasts now, we got Instagram, we got things like that you know, you put yourself out there a lot more and they're more focused on that. And I think the backdrop, which is really what we're talking about, the backdrop is lost. You know, you're not looking at the backdrop because you know when you went to Sears when you was a kid and you got the picture taken, you know, the person was more concerned about how the background was going to look. And you had to do the pose, you know. You had to do the pose. So
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, like I said, that was some good stuff, man. That was some good stuff.
It was. Well, I'm gonna throw one more thing out there.
You probably gonna throw two.
You're right. So,
He gonna go
social
for a minute.
media, it's a facade, right?
Always.
Because what it does is
Except for our social media. Our social media.
Ours is 100%.
yeah.
Real. True.
100.
Yeah, we keep it 100.
Proceed.
So, but basically, and I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say, socially active, right? Mm-hmm. So for you that understand, I hope you understand what this means. So for a guy or girl that was socially active,
Right.
Single.
in your neighborhood, everybody knew that person was
Oh.
Norman.
I didn't want to say that.
A Norman?
Yeah.
Promiscuous.
Yeah.
A Norman.
So,
Yeah, and guys can be promiscuous too.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Don't be sexist.
Yeah, that's why I said
man.
guys and
Don't be
girls.
sexist.
Guys and
Guys and girls.
Don't be
Okay.
sexist, man.
But when you go to college, that's a new life because those people at whatever university or school you go to, they don't know you. So
Not now.
So you can be a
Not now.
Norman without them knowing you?
But
Yes.
but this no, you can't. You can't though.
Why?
Because of Instagram and Facebook and everything. If I want to know who you are, all I gotta do is go, "What is your name?" And as soon as you send me your Instagram
you can look
tag,
through and decide
because they don't
what
trade
type of
phone
person
numbers.
you are.
They don't
I see
trade
what
phone numbers no more.
You can't make that seeable. I mean, not seeable.
You can
really
make
can.
Once you
Certain
add
stuff
them,
you can.
once you add them, that they can go and research it. We talked about that in the first podcast.
Yeah, but you
People
can
can
make
stalk you.
you can make things appear that
No,
you
they
don't.
can find you if they want to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
and
you
that's
can
why
make
Snapchat's
like
gonna
if I don't
be
want you to see my daily activities on things I post, I can. There's probably a thing on there that where you can security where you can say I don't want them.
Oh, I know
only
what
my
you're talking
friends
about.
to see.
I know what
I
you're
only
talking
want
about.
people that follow me to see, or I
Because-
only want people that.
Because
you
what
know,
I do on mine is I
subscribe to
just
me to see. You can do that.
because what I do is mine is I just don't post what I do.
right.
That's how I stop it.
100%.
I hate stopping to take a picture of what I'm doing to show people how
These
much
cornflakes are
I'm
the
enjoying
best.
Do you find it weird when you're out to dinner and you take a photo of your plate?
it. Only if my plate is absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
If it's a steak and mashed potatoes.
But you
it's
will
steak
take a
and mashed
photo of
potatoes.
it.
No, not even really.
No?
I mean, if it's really
You won't take a
weird-
photo and post it?
So
I
I
think-
went to an app. What was it? Ethiopian restaurant. And when they brought out the food, it was like this just giant pile of meat still on the bone.
Right.
And then they give you this spongy bread. Never had that before. I was like, wow, this is different.
Right.
I know my friends haven't seen it. I took a picture and sent it to them. If I go to like Applebee's, or if I'm throwing out the big names right now, or I go to a local restaurant that serves like the standard
Right.
American cuisine, or a place I frequent, I'm not going to be taking a picture.